So for Aries, this is going to be a week of a lot of change happening and a lot of movement. It's looking to be a week where your intuitions could be a great source of inspiration and guidance, especially since a lot of abundance is going to be coming through with all these ideas you want to move forward on, to take charge on, and to lead on. And it's very important for you to recognize this shift going on within yourself and see it as this big change is a positive direction to where you want to see your dreams end up and what you want to see happen within your life. Know that this is a positive and safe and wonderful change coming for you. And take a deep breath when you need to, relax, and keep moving forward at your pace. And know that you're always guided and protected, even if we might not know what that prosperity or abundance will look like, but it will come to you in many different ways. So for Taurus, your week is going to be focusing on a lot of grounding needing to be done because there seems to be a big emotional changes happening and going to come to you. And so know that everything is going to be syncing up to what your desires and dreams are wanting to be. And they have to be moving around the background and around you. So it's important to also ground yourself so that you're able to catch and notice when those changes are coming. But know that everything will be synchronized and come together in the beautiful divine timing and way it does. And it's very important for you, Taurus, to, if you can do so wherever you're located, spend some time outdoors. Go one out with nature and enjoy just the beauty and majesty of what the earth can offer and what Mother Earth and Mother Nature can provide to you, and all your senses being involved. So for Gemini, your week is going to be a lot more focused on being grounded, especially. And we want you to know that you are capable of being able to connect with many different arts and things that draw your interest, especially because there's a lot of feeling of creativity and musical expression being really big right now for you in this week coming up. And to know that looking after yourself is especially important, more so for your physical health. So take time to go out into nature to better yourself in a sense of being able to take a therapeutic practice of this week going outdoors when you can, maybe for a short walk or two, and if you can, maybe an area or location which has a lot of natural or nature-based things such as parks and or recreational areas where there are natural wildlife and just natural foliage and shrubbery and things that are more attuned with Mother Nature than anything else. And so it's important to have those creativity to also your creativity to come through, especially since so grounded you might get a lot of inspiration ideas. So take advantage of what comes through in your expression. It might come so in a musical way, but that's the important thing. It's just allow it to come through and use what you feel and go with what you have. And just to point out, the healing aspect will come through Mother Nature too, and especially this week. Go and connect with Mother Nature to help with your overall physical health. Okay, for Cancer, it's going to be a lot of movement happening for you, especially since we're going through a lot of water change, and in general, just is going to be going more into Earth like too. So it's going to be feeling a bit of a quagmire, almost emotionally. But it's important for you now to look at the possibilities of what this is going to share with you. See what kind of insight and inspiration and wisdom you can gather and gain from it, especially since it's going to be a lot of insights that are going to come through and intuitive pushes and pulls, but also just in an overall sense of knowing where things are going before you can actually see them and reach them. So it's very important for you now, Cancer, just to ultimately ground yourself as best and often as you can, especially before you start your day, going to work or doing any major activity that you know you have to invest a lot of your energy and time into. And overall, this change is going to bring a lot of positive health and healing through you. It may not be sometimes so easy to see, but know that it's one of those things where it's like when you're under in a surgery sort of situation, they do a lot of the magical work without you knowing what's going on. And especially when you're asleep too, you're getting a lot of healing and caring done without you having to be consciously awake for it. And take stock of what you have owning your power through it, because a lot of power ownership really comes within than rather throughout. That is bestowed, but this is imbued and within us. So know that there is a strength and character within you to always turn to whenever you need help or guidance. Okay, so for Leo, this week is going to be a lot of strength of character and a strength of determination, fortitude. Fortify what you're wanting to make in the world, stand firm and stand fast, as there may be challenges and questioning about your reasoning of being or your purpose for why you want to do so. It's okay to stand your ground and allow yourself just to simply be and let your mane and hair flow and shine and wave. It doesn't have to make sense to a lot of people, but only for you. And you're on your path when it comes to this decision. And know that you can always reach out for that support from the other side that can reach out and give you that extra love and care and cheerleading and reassurance that what you're doing is through the light and through glorious, lovely, divine purpose. But know also, though, that even if you feel you might be a bit off, or you are, in a sense, not with all the most clear of intentions with what you're trying to do, know that the support of the other side can provide such ways of putting you back on your path if you feel a little bit off. And know that it is going to work out for you as movement goes through you and moves through you. Take action steps when you need to, but know that it's a good time to also celebrate. So one big thing is a physical sort of thing: action, dance, enjoyment. Just enjoy and enrich yourself with the knowing the prospects are coming forward and are coming true. Take it easy on yourself too, but don't forget to have fun in the process. So for Virgo, this is a time of growth and a time of stepping back and allowing the change to come through. Know that this is okay because you are truly loved and wonderfully cared for by Source. And this is a time for you just to go ahead and allow yourself to nurture what needs nurturing most, and you know within you what needs it. So really recognize, and you may be brought forth already about it, but what are some things or something within you that you would love to tender for, take care of, and just take a moment's time to rest and allow yourself to look after. Almost like that wonderful time to relax and meditate, or time to treat yourself with some spa treatment, or any sort of thing that can give you physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional pleasure and relaxation and calmness, and just also wonderful goodness. So just allow this time to be a moment for you, Virgo, to take it easy, relax, and breathe it all out. And as you relax, you will be able to catch and see what growth you've gone through to reach where you are now, what so far and how far you've come. So it's okay to remember that even when you're relaxing, you're still allowing for change in the process to happen. So for you, Libra, the earth is going to be a big importance for you to kind of see how everything is going to be coming together. If you notice into the natural world, you'll be able to see the harmony and the balance of all things. So it's good to actually take a chance to enjoy certain maybe documentaries or some sort of thing which can easily maybe go outside to observe it, but watch nature in its play, especially watch nature as animals interact with the regular world, but just in general how they interact with the world, because it's going to give you a lot of guidance to a lot of things, how life is and life can be, or life what you want it to be. And what's important too is to enjoy the moments and enjoy the moment now, and know that it's okay to stand up for yourself even if you feel a bit unsure or unsteady of what decision you want to make. Just to know that it's okay to say, I want to stand back, I want to stop right now and just smell the flowers. Just enjoy what's going on without any clear needing to be answered. Just know that it's okay to stop, say, and let yourself be heard and known. Okay, Scorpio. This is actually going to be a wonderful week of taking the chance and time to study some things, get into knowledge, look for things going to draw your curiosity and interest, and know that this will bring about a lot of information and intuitive and even eureka-like moments where insight will be a big play in how you'll feel about your life and in general yourself. And enjoy that moment when those come up, especially when you finally reach or attain some kind of understanding you've been seeking for or searching for, and know that it's perfectly wonderful. So, the big important thing too is to revel in it, and of course, we all do this too, and sometimes forget to, but take charge and action to wanting to learn it. Because if you sit around not having a book in your hand, for example, how can you know then to read the book or open it? Because you don't have one in hand. So, Scorpio, it's very important for you, just even for this week, if it feels like a lot of rushing is going on around you, take it slow, get into books, and allow yourself to be guided to what books and what knowledge and what information you need. And allow what comes through to be the eureka, the aha moment, and the suspension of disbelief as it comes on and comes through. So for Sagittarius, this week is going to be a lot about expressing yourself, and especially what drives you, moves you forward. And know that this element of expressing yourself will be a wonderful cathartic process. And know that this is wonderful for you to do to not only express yourself, but it will help you shift some things that might still feel a bit blocked or might be feeling blocked right now. And that connection especially is important with music, because music is a wonderful muse to allow yourself to just let go, tune in deeply to it, and tune out the world. So it's going to be very important for you also, Sagittarius, to just recognize when you want and need to stop and pause and just recognize how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, and how so much you're doing right now is making a big difference in your life and the others that you know and reach with. And that know that the divine is always guiding you when you take a positive, light filled, love filled intention every step. So for you, Capricorn, this is a week of setting yourself out from your comfort zone. Take a chance just to go on something that'll be a little bit different than what the normal, just everyday things that kind of drive your soul to be where it has to be. But just take time to take a chance to liberate yourself from just the normalcy of things, the now. Just take a moment, take a chance throughout your week if you can do so, to just be inspired to go out and try something different, go somewhere different, enjoy something different that you normally would not normally take part in, because this will give you a lot of chance to see and follow through on your intentions as they come up for what you want to do in your life and how you want to see it come forth, because those inspirations and moments of clarity and change you want to make will come through as you step out of the zone that normally becomes your standard comfort zone, but also the zone and feeling that this is the normalcy. And it's funny enough, this will be a normalcy in a sense too, to take a chance and adventure once in a while, now and again. So go ahead and do that, enjoy, and have fun, and be safe. So for Aquarius, this is a week going to be about making those changes that you want to make, and especially if you want to do it slowly but surely and bit by bit, that's okay. It's okay to know that this changes that you want to see happen to manifest. It has to do with a lot of times changing the mindset, changing what your thoughts are normally at, and moving to a state and presence of abundance. Instead of oftentimes we go through scarcity thinking, but move toward abundant thinking, and the miracles that come forth from it can look so different in so many ways, because you're shifting your thinking to a more positive, more open, more inclusive, more expansive, more optimistically love filled, and abundantly unlimited source of thinking and feeling. And that's the power that's going to come from that. That's the power that's within you, and everybody has that ability. But it's especially for you, Aquarius, to know that you have the power, and that's what's going to make that manifesting power is the law of acceptance that you deserve it. It is so, it is abundant, and everything and all of this will be as it will be, and it is done. So for you, Pisces is just flowing and being, and know that the abundance and prosperity of the universe is there for you to reach, and just allow yourself to be immersed and swim through and flow through as all this movement and intuitive readings and messages come through. And this is a principle and promise that you are truly loved and always cared for, no matter what happens and no matter what is going on in life. and know that the possibilities are endless to what you want to seek. And just become aware and feel and flow what happens when you take a step back and take a moment just to feel your creativity coming through, feel that inspiration come through, feel that insight come through, and your intuition to move through. And know that this is a good time for you, Pisces, to just be and allow and relax and go with what feels good and positive in your highest and best direction. And know that that will always lead you to wonderful, magical, majestic journeys of true inner peace and love. So, this message is just for everyone to hear, and for all those needing this moment to be heard and all these words to be heard through, and to know that everything is going to be a movement of healing. Know that this is going to be a time for everyone to slowly come out of their feelings that will be feeling intense, and know there's a chance for the world and others to take time to heal, not just from themselves, but to help heal others, whether it being a comforting ear, a comforting embrace, a warm, filled, glad smile, and just beautiful words and supportive words that will enrich, uplift, and bring a lot of love into people's minds and consciousness and overall being. It's okay to feel, and it's okay to heal, and however wonderful that'll look like.